Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Amelia. Okay, so let's do our check-in to see where your twin flame, where your soulmate is at this week. So we'll do some tarot, pull some oracle cards, and we'll end with a spell, or if you like, manifestation message. So let's have a look and see what's going on. Okay, Spirit, please show us what is going on with the twin flame or soulmate of my viewer. Okay, we have the Three of Wands reversed. For some reason I'm hearing they're putting their passion last, or I mean at least behind something else. We have, ooh, all cards reversed so far. We've got the Two of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords. Oh, that's a great card to have in the upright at the end. Let me start again. The Three of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, clarified by Judgment, the Ten of Cups, the Four of Cups reversed, and then the Four of Wands in the upright. Okay, what is going on here? So your person is indecisive about something with the Three of Wands reversed and Judgment in reverse. They are not currently manifesting what it is they want because they can't decide what they want. So let's have a look what this indecision is about. Page of Wands, a new beginning, embarking upon a new journey. But look, this means releasing something or someone else. Now this could be, and it will vary depending on what your particular situation is, and I think you know there's no moon card here, there isn't the High Priestess, so you will know what it is they need to release. Is it a belief, a mindset, a habit, a karmic, a family member, a friend? For some, in some cases people hold on to their children too tightly, or their children can act as a buffer, to sort of protect them from having to do and try new things. Saying, that they can't, they're busy with their children, they have responsibilities, blah, blah, blah. And of course that's true, but to a point, usually. Okay, so let's have a look at this Three of Wands. The King of Cups reversed. I can see that you might be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, who is in this kind of what's the word? It's not obscured. It's masculine energy that's not positively directed. The King of Cups in reverse. So masculine, whether you're dealing with a man or a woman. The King of Cups reversed is someone who can be a little bit, well, definitely an emotional manipulator, but a little bit of a sulker, even if they are the ones really who kind of need to step forward and open up, communicate, maybe even apologize. They can twist things so that you end up apologizing to them. Or even if you don't, they create a scenario in which sort of gaslighting to an extent, I suppose, worst case scenario, but you kind of wonder, should you be reaching out to them? If they're not sort of, I suppose, switched on enough or nasty enough to be gaslighting, they might just be sulking and withdrawing and being very stubborn. Now, you might be thinking, I haven't seen any of this behaviour. Maybe this behaviour isn't directed towards you. We'll see as we keep going. Yeah, the Emperor reversed. Your person is, whether with you or in another situation, being quite controlling, being a bit cold to say the least, and a bit maybe oppressive as well. We have the Three of Wands on the back, so it's almost like this could be another situation. This is how they're being with other people or another person in their lives. Meanwhile, secretly within, they're looking in a new direction. Now, this kind of behavior, it can come from frustration. So if your person is dealing with someone else in whichever sense, that person might be thinking, why is he or she being so cold, so angry or nasty? And they don't know it's because your person is thinking that they want to actually pursue something new with you. They want to release this unsatisfying situation. Tell me about this Two of Cups reversed, please. The number 444 could be important for some of you. Yeah, look at this. See, how does your person view you at this time? How will they be thinking about you this week? The Two of Cups. But your connection is in reverse. Why? Because it needs some time, attention. It needs, we need a bit of emotion, communication, vulnerability here. Your person is thinking about this, but feeling so frustrated because it's not happening right now. On the other hand, I'm seeing they have some kind of family dynamic. It could be, again, children, friends, relatives, yes, a karmic. That's also in reverse. They're not happy. But look, this Knight of Swords, this to me is someone who is about to burst. They need to speak a truth. The Knight of Swords can be rash. He can rush with his communication. He can be angry. There's a lot of anger and frustration bubbling around under the surface at this time with your person, that they're not expressing to whoever is involved in this Ten of Cups situation. Yeah, we've got the Four of Wands on the back. This person or these people on your twin, your soulmate side have no idea why they're acting like this in most of your cases. And Spirit's telling me the Ten of Cups could even represent a friend group, a social group. So let's say your person is single. They might feel pressure from their friends to live a certain way, to behave a certain way, to be in particular kind of relationships. Now, you and I might say, well, why doesn't he or she find the courage to say, that's not working for me? And yes, that's true. But right now, it seems that maybe, your person doesn't have the courage to do that. Or it doesn't seem practical at this point for whatever reason. So instead, everything is bubbling away underneath. Okay. Tell me about this Four of Cups reversed, please. Okay, the Queen of Wands just fell on the floor. So they are seeing you, woman or man, as being very attractive, very well manifested in the 3D, intuitive, as well as connected to, your sort of grounded current reality. We have the World, so something has changed, something has ended. They are very aware of that. You have the Sun in reverse, you could be dealing with a Leo. So if something blew up, and I'm seeing with the Ten of Swords possibly over here, but either way, they're lacking clarity about how to move forward. So you could have had an actual fallout, they could have said something to you or you to them, or it could just be that energetically something has shifted and they're not sure how to move forward. How do they do anything with this cup, with this opportunity? So if you're wondering, after an ending, is he or she thinking about me? What do they want? Do they want to move forward? Have they left for good? No, your person has not left you behind. They actually, yes, do want a new beginning. And what are they thinking of you? They feel a lot of passion towards you. They see you as being very confident and happy right now, regardless of whether that's true or not. And they want to move this forward, but feel very stuck. As I said that, I had this overwhelming feeling of just being absolutely sick of saying and hearing, they're stuck, they're stuck. So maybe some of you felt that when I said it. So let's, in a moment, grab another deck and look a little bit more at why, specifically, what is going on here, and is there anything you can do? Okay, tell me about the Ten of Swords and the Four of Wands, please. The King of Swords. The King of Pentacles in reverse, and Strength. This is what it's going to take to get them out of this unhappy foundation, whatever that is for your person. And on the back, the Star. So Spirit is trying to work with your person. Right now, they might be, they're not in high enough vibration to hear and to receive these messages, but they have to become this King of Swords, someone logical, quite cold even. They have to find their strength. Remember how earlier I was saying that we might think, have courage, tell these people, or just show them that you're doing something different. Your person doesn't have that yet. That's what they need to find. There is some way in which other people are depending on them. They have some responsibilities, whether it's time, support, money, and they need to put those down in order to come towards you. Okay, so let me grab another deck, and what I want to do, let me take out the cards. I want to look at this King of Cups, Emperor, a Knight of Swords energy, and I want to see why are they stuck. I want to get some specifics here. Okay. Okay, Spirit, what can you tell us about this person, please? Anything to do with what's going on in the 5D, 3D, anything spiritually, anything practical, their emotions, their mind. Okay, why is this person stuck? Okay, so the Six of Cups. So this can be the past. This can also be childhood. I feel like your person is going through a kind of rebirth here, especially with the world. It's something I'm hearing they're not entirely understanding. So some of them can even be going through a dark night of the soul, something very heavy, something that might seem a bit hopeless at the moment, you know, feeling hopeless and wondering, is this ever going to end? How do I get to the other side of this? What is this? For some of you, it's going to be that they're struggling to create new paradigms. They're struggling to create a new foundation for themselves, because whatever was instilled within them from childhood, quite naturally they have continued with and carried on throughout their lives. But this connection, as most high vibration soul connections do, is making them question this paradigm. You know, does it work for me? Is it healthy? Are there aspects of it I'd like to keep, but others I'd like to change? So if you think about it, if you're going through a massive upheaval and you feel like you've been making all the right moves, particularly in the 3D, and things aren't working out, maybe you're losing money or opportunities keep falling through, people around you are succeeding and you're not, you start to get bitter. You start to think this is very unfair because your person isn't understanding right now the higher meaning here, the sort of the higher perspective. Okay. Something is shifting for them on a soul level. And in the end, you know, the 3D abundance will come. See, we have the Two of Cups, but right now it's in reverse. And they just don't see that this ultimately is going to be positive for them. See how we have the skull here buried in the earth? With this card flipped, this is the predominant energy. So they are really going within, looking at their shadow side right now. Yeah, okay, and the Emperor. So ultimately we get the Emperor in the upright. Like I said, it will be positive in the end. If you look in the background at the top, you can see the Tower. So I think your person is really going through a Tower moment. And with the Goat, it's almost similar to the Devil card. So like I said, it's all coming together. Going through a dark night of the soul, being asked to look at their shadow side, and actually coming out better for it in the end, but not really understanding that at this time. They're probably looking at the world and their lives and thinking, why is everything for me such a struggle? Why is one thing after another going wrong at this time? It's because these old ways of thinking, these old paradigms, these old foundations are being stripped away. Because it's time for your person to ascend, to become the divine masculine. And these small, old, outdated things are holding your person back. Yeah, and what do they get in the end? Like I said, it will become positive, the Nine of Cups. So they get their wish, which means ultimately that will impact your connection in a positive way. And we get truth, clarity, beginning again with the Ace of Swords. So yeah, okay, your person... To be honest, to say they're stuck is slightly inaccurate because they are moving forward, and I heard at the speed of light. So things are changing very rapidly for them. But they are confused, which means in the 3D they're not taking action towards you yet. They feel directionless. But in terms of what's actually going on with them and this connection, things are moving very rapidly. We know in terms of timing, the Tower talks about now. Yeah, and look, it's positive. See, we go right through the Emperor to the Nine of Cups. It's so interesting because, You know, your person's not seeing it this way at all. They just feel really, really exhausted, hard done by, stuck, frustrated. Okay. So let's get some messages for you. So we'll start with the archangels. So where is your attention, your energy going to be best focused this week? Let's see. Okay, we have moon cycles. Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations, and capitalize upon these cycles. Okay, so this could be working with the energy of the moon. It can be water. This can talk about water elements. So if you have a water placement in your chart, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, maybe nourish that part of your, soul, personality. It can also just talk about manifestation. So knowing that this is a good time for manifestation and really thinking about what you want to let go and what you want to draw in. Yeah, crystal clear intentions just fell on the floor. So I think this is a time to get very focused. And I just heard that for some of you, you might feel that nothing special is happening. You don't feel any more powerful in terms of your manifestations than normal, but it seems that there is an undercurrent here. Okay, can we get some more cards, please? Okay, so we have courage, be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. And I think doing that will help your person and your connection as a kind of knock-on effect. So I'm not saying that's a primary reason to do this. And it doesn't mean that you even have to do it in front of them or do it in a way that they directly know about. I just think energetically, if you have a look, we have 2 lions on the back, and we have a male lion you can see with his mane and a female. So again, whether you're in a same sex, different sex, connection, doesn't matter. It's about the energy, the divine masculine and feminine energy. So if you do something, whether it's a courageous leap forward, a peaceful leap forward, whatever it is, it's going to impact your connection and your person. Okay, can we get some more messages? And we have spiritual understanding. Exactly. Do you see? So this is what's going on. And this is, do you see how the angel is orchestrating all of these things going on? And it looks hectic, it looks chaotic, but if you follow one symbol, one shape at a time, there's a pattern to it, there's a rhythm to it. And that's absolutely what your person is missing right now. They just feel like things are difficult, they're struggling. You, on the other hand, are more connected because you're receiving this esoteric information. So I think you have a better grip on the bigger picture here. Okay, so let's get you an animal spirit guide message. Are we taking this one? No, okay. Okay, can we get one message, please, for my viewers? Okay. Snow leopard, take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. Yeah, so this card is all about disconnecting for a bit, turning off your phone, going for a walk, setting aside 10 minutes, half an hour, however long you have or want to spend, where you would just be undisturbed, by yourself. And this sort of links with moon cycles, the idea of manifestation, setting your intentions, reconnecting and really figuring out what is it that you want to bring in. Are your goals the same now as they were before? Sometimes we can get so fixated on an idea that we don't realize over time, because of what we've experienced, that end goal might have shifted. It might look a little bit different. So I think it's well worth taking time this week, if you can, to check in with yourself. Okay, just make sure that what you're manifesting is still in alignment with what it is that you actually would like to see, which sounds obvious, but sometimes after we sit down we realize, wow, maybe I don't want it to look like that anymore. Okay, so let's get one of these spell cards. So can we get one message, please? As I always say with these, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, use it for inspiration, or completely leave it, don't take anything. You can think of it as a spell. You can think of it again as manifestation. Okay, Friday rite of Venus. Venus rules this most popular day of the week. Why is it the most popular? Fair enough. To prepare yourself for a night of lovemaking. That's very childish of me. Sorry. To prepare yourself for a night of lovemaking, take a goddess bath with the following potion. Combine 4 drops of orange blossom oil, 4 drops of jasmine oil, 1 cup of sesame oil. Stir with your fingers 6 times, gently repeating 3 times. I am daughter of Venus, I embody love. My body is a temple of pleasure, and I am all that is beautiful. Tonight I will drink fully from the cup of love. Pour the mixture into a steaming bath. Don't use a towel, but allow yourself to dry naturally. Your lover will complement the softness of your skin, and the rest is up to you. Okay, so a couple of things. If you are watching this and you are a man, just, replace daughter with son, I suppose, if you want to. Also, most of you watching this will not be in a connection with your person. So, it doesn't have to be about lovemaking. Just, enjoying your own time, spending time with yourself. Yeah, again, like I said, just take whatever inspiration you pick up from this. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here. If you'd like to book a reading with me, the link is below. I hope this helps. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back again on Wednesday, and we'll get messages directly to you from your person then. Okay, bye. Take care.